Hello, I'm Georgia Granger, the founding director of Havoc, and I've been working in the human-animal bond field for 35 years. And believe me, I'm still excited about it. I want you to meet my two dogs. The two dogs that are working with me at this time. This is Carrie. She's 10 years old. She's been working with me for 9 years. This is Shiloh. Shiloh is 2 years old, and he has started working at a youth corrections facility, and he's learning very quickly how he can help others. Our dogs are very important to us, and also our teams and our professionals that work with us. We couldn't do it without the professionals in our schools, because they know the children, they know their needs, and they help us understand what those needs are. So we thank you for viewing this instructional video, because we want to help you understand what our sessions are all about, so that we can help the person with whom we're working. Animal-assisted therapy can be fun, positive, and beneficial, and it will give you a feeling of fulfillment and a great reward. This is our 20th anniversary year. It's amazing how the time has flown, but we have had many, many successes with the hundreds of people with whom we have worked. The video you'll see shows our school situations, and we'll be demonstrating in the schools, but this session is very similar to those in other populations. We have two types of programs: animal-assisted activities and animal-assisted therapy. Animal-assisted activity is more of a visitation in which the human-animal team goes into a facility such as a nursing home and hospital and visits those who reside there. It is very good for alleviating loneliness, frustration, and it gives them a contact with the outside world. And they look forward to the weekly visits of our animals and their owners. We have high standards, and we promote a professional image. So please continue training your animal to the point where you feel that you can count on your animal to do exactly what you ask during the session. The more tools, the more commands we have to use with our animals, the more chance we can be successful in improving the lives of those with whom we work. We're now going to show you some clips of the 3 parts of the work session, which includes the greeting, the working on commands, and the closure. The greeting starts in a circle. All are sitting on the floor or on chairs that are in the circle. We greet each other. We address the issues that need to be talked about that day, what has happened in the week since we were there, and we'll always be teaching social skills. One important responsibility for the child is to get the water for the dog.
Before we continue, is there anything that we might need to do for Jacob?
Get his water.
Yep.
And then brush him.
Yep. Yeah. So why don't we get all the things we need to do set up?
Let's see where we should set this first.
What do you think? Where would be a safe spot for some water?
Let's see.
I can move, Tam.
We should put it.
Where's a good place that it wouldn't spill if we were to get up and move around? Where's this place that you don't think we're going to be stepping?
I
think that's a great spot. Yeah, it's like 4 people. Oh, look at how excited he is. Here you go.
The professional is in charge of the child, and the Havoc member is in charge of her dog. They make up a team, and they all participate in the work sessions. The professional can tell about what has happened with the child in a classroom situation that is appropriate to what is being discussed. And the Havoc member is providing instruction for the commands. boy is commanding Amber to go get the frisbee.
Oh, you're trying to be silly. Whoa, nice.
Yeah, you need to do it just right. Put your hand in front of her nose. Look her in the eye and say wait, so she knows you're talking to her.
Sit. Wait.
You'll notice that his voice is loud at first, but the professional is correcting him, and he uses a softer voice after that.
That was wonderful. You didn't make her way too long, so you let her succeed.
The next clip shows you the cups command. This is a favorite with so many. We find that typically children want to use both hands, move the cups too fast, and the dogs have a hard time observing and really watching the cup so they'll know which one to choose. So we will demonstrate the cups again, showing you this how we do it slowly, and the dog has a chance to be successful. Good girl. Watch. Watch me move it. Watch. We move it one at a time with our hands. We put it back. Carry weight. Find it. Good girl. The next clip shows a dog going through the tunnel. And it also shows problem solving because the dog had a leash on, which needed to be removed for the dog to feel comfortable in going through the tunnel.
Maybe take the leash off. I didn't think that out very clearly. She doesn't usually have a leash on when she does that. Now tell us roll. Now you can give her a treat.
Sit. Wait. Okay.
Our next clip shows a girl healing with Riley. And she's doing a good job, and when she turns the corner, she has the dog sit and then gives the dog a treat. The treat is held in a flat hand. Every time we give the dog we use a flat hand, and she tells the dog to wait and then to give. This is very important to remember, the flat hand, so that the dog doesn't touch the edge of the fingers and people think that the dog has bitten him. We've had 5 of those incidences, and we really have to check them out to make sure whether it was just a touch or a bite, and we have not had any real bites all these years. Jumping over a noodle is fun for the dogs, and this boy is successful in getting Amber to go over as well as under. The dogs enjoy it, and the children really think it's special.
Now you say good girl and you do it.
Wait.
Perfect. Did you see her think for a minute? Did you see that? She was going to jump, wasn't she? And then you did such a clear signal down on the floor that she caught herself. So you really helped her succeed on that one. Why don't you start with the healing off leash?
It's really fun to walk the dogs around the cones in a figure 8. This little girl is doing a good job, and the dog seems to be pleased that it has been able to do it.
Wait. Wait.
Nice job.
Let's pick up the comments.
Good, thank you.
Then we get these ones stick together.
Many times when children are able to learn the commands, we give them the opportunity to decide what command they would like to teach the job. To do this, they are to make up a program and a plan as to how to do it. and presented to the professional and the habit member. It's discussed, it's approved, or suggestions are made, and then they work on it. The children are especially pleased if they have decided what the new command should be, and very thrilled if the dog learns to do it.
And was he did you have him lay down close to the chair or far from the chair?
Close.
Yep. Man, you remember everything.
Oh look, he says, what the heck, my water's gone. All right.
Good chance, a little love over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you need a treat, you think?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, since he had some issues with down, huh? We better whoop him into shape a little bit.
Can you tell him to what?
Sit, Jacob. Jacob. Jacob.
Oh,
Look, he's looking for that, isn't he?
Okay, Jacob. Sit.
Good boy.
Down. Down.
Good.
Then.
Stay.
Good.
Doing
Nice.
awesome.
Come on, Jacob.
Good job! All right. First try.
Leave it. Get it.
Good job.
Anastasia.
Oh my gosh, high five.
I know, right?
That was
First
some good
try.
work.
We didn't even.
The closure of the work session is again in a circle on the floor. The dog is in the center where the child can brush or pet the dog. The child learns how to pick up and clean up at the end of the session. We'll dump out the water. We'll wipe the bowl with a towel and then fold the towel to put all of the items in the bag. Again, we will teach them how to say goodbye appropriately and say to the dog, I'll see you next week. Thank you. And thank you to the professional and the habit member.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
I think that's a good idea too.
Yeah, I loved, huh? He's always a big one for that, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can tell he missed you.
Yeah, we sure can. What's he telling you right now? What do you think he's telling you?
Don't go.
Yeah, he's probably saying, "Oh, Anastasia, I really want to see you some more." Huh?
Yeah.
He likes you. Well, it has been so great to see you, Anastasia. Thank you so much for coming.
Once you've mastered your obedience commands, it's also fun to learn how to have the dog roll over. Good girl. Wait. Okay. Good girl. And the shake and high five. The children love these commands, and the dogs also. Nice. Okay. At our orientations, we give our new members the idea of what our guidelines are, and I'd like to renew them for all of you because these are things to remember. We have a maximum of 1 hour to use our animals. We want to have them excited to go into the building and also to feel good when they're leaving. If we use them too long, they will burn out, and then we wonder, what happened? And the owners will ask, my dog is acting differently, and first question we ask is, how long have you been working? So please remember, 1 hour of working with your dog. Treats are given with a flat hand. That means that everyone in the session uses a flat hand to be a good role model. I will demonstrate with Carrie and with Charlotte as to what we mean by a flat hand. All right, wait, sit. Charlotte, wait. Carrie. Okay, good. All right, and now Shiloh, wait. Okay, good boys and girls. All right. This is extremely important so that the fingers are not curled and the individual working with will not think that the dog has bitten the ends of their fingers. During the clips that we have shown you, you probably noticed the two of the children placed the treats on the floor instead of using the flat hand. This is because these two particular children do not care to have the dog's saliva on their fingers or hands, and this is an alternative way of giving them the treats. You could also place the treat in a washcloth or small towel, or have the child wear a rubber glove. Be sure to praise the child when they do well. Also, teach the child to praise the dog when the dog does well. We use the word commands rather than tricks. We are all working, and it's done very professionally. We don't want people to think that we are doing entertainment or just having a lot of fun. We do have fun, but we have fun in a professional way. We use a short leash to come into the building and to leave the building. This is for complete control, especially when children are changing classes and walking in the hallway. The dogs are always clean and well groomed. Always wear a clean scarf, have a clean vest, and wear your name tag for identification. These are not to be worn around town when you're not working. The human-animal teams arrive on time and leave on time. We have to be considerate of the professional schedule. If you're contacted for publicity or a presentation about Havoc, please let Havoc know so that we can give you up-to-date information and correct information. We would really appreciate that. We thank all of you for making our Havoc programs beneficial to those with whom we work. It's a very pleasant way to help those in our community. Thank you for watching this video also. We realize that your time is precious and we try not to make any more meetings than necessary. Know that Havoc is always available to answer your questions or to discuss situations. You may call the Havoc office or call Ben and me at our home. And to our dogs, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Carrie and Shiloh, for all you do. You really help a lot of people. And you two deserve a treat, as I would like to give all of our Havoc dogs. Wait. Okay. Carrie, wait. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. You're very special. And thank you, everyone, for helping Havoc.